perfect summer afternoon for baseball. We welcome you to Coors Field today. Getaway day here in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Colorado Rockies. The Pirates look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Roy Oswalt, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Now to the plate, here is Christian Brummett. He will lead this one off today. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2. Oswalt is sitting on 170 wins in his career. Great production, especially in an era where wins are harder to come by. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Angel Vargas popped him up. Story has a play. 2 down. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
These Rockies guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
We're just underway here in Denver. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's new.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, when you think of Trevor Cahill, you think of one thing: power, sinker. A lot of guys around the league refer to this guy as he throws a bowling ball. Sinker, slider guy, 2-pitch guy, will occasionally throw a changeup. The key to Trevor Cahill, getting that power sinker in the strike zone. And if he is, you're going to see a boatload of ground balls.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Clemente is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the 2nd, scoreless on MLB Network. Christian Murray, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage, near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
So now to the plate, Owen Christian, very weakly on the ground. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball one.
1-1.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
High in the air out to center field. Tapia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 7, the catcher, Ryan Brumman.
Now into the box, Ryan Brumman. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
A 100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late in the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
In now, Bart Wiggins. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 15 long balls and 37 RBIs. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Runner back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. Story steps in now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. A ball and no strikes. Cahill has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Murray is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Luis Gonzalez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
Throw on the first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Tom.
Next, it'll be Todd Helton. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
This is in the air out to right field. Clemente will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Christian Brummett. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next up is Angel Vargas. Flew out last time up. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gonzalez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're on top 1-0.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Here's the first pitch to him. Sam Hilliard comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Brummett is there to make the catch and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. It remains 1-0. And now Christian Murray. He singled first time up. Now the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Strike taken up in the zone. Fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. So next to hit is Owen Christian. He flew out in his last AB. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
To the plate now, Randy Wiggins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Christian, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And now here is Raimel Tapia back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Now a changeup is bounced to second. He's got it, and he's retired here, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian.
Ready now is Brian Hayes. Flew out in his own. Now the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Digging in will be Trevor Story. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Pitch popped up. Wiggins moving to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. 2-out double left stranded. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now to the plate, Brian Brummett, who collected a base hit his first time up. High and deep to right center. Looking up is Tapia. You can kiss it goodbye. Solo shot to right center. 24 home runs for him on the season, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins. And it's fouled away. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Antonio Senzatella is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 49, Antonio.
Standing in now, Bart Wiggins, fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Runners on the move for second, and he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2-2. On the move again from first. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Again, he's off for second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Brummett.
So now here is Christian Brummett. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And it's fouled away. Wiggins leads off first with 1 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Tapia is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Angel Vargas.
Next, here is Angel Vargas. Now here's the first offering.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. 2 balls and no strikes to the Bucs DH, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Luis Gonzalez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Next to hit is Todd Helton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Reined in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box, Jason Kendall, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now's a good time. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
At the plate now, Garrett Hansen, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Helton, the runner at third. Hilliard on at second with 2 down.
Ball 2.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Two and 2.
I got to count.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. 2 left for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate here is Roberto Clemente. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gonzalez is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out.
Now back, left fielder, Christian Murray.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Murray, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball, ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So now into the box is Owen Christian. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Ball 2.
Misses, ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third.
Now back, catcher, Brian.
At the plate, Brian Brummett, fouled away. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. 0-1 pitch on its way.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ ShowTrack to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Yency Almonte, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 62.
To the plate now, Tyler Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Adam hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Standing in now, Mark Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
This one's flared off to the right side. Hampson's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Pirates on top, 6-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Raimel Tapia. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope. 2-1.
And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Clemente will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Charlie.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
A shortstop, Trevor. Oh.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Brummett is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The left fielder,
Stepping in once again is Luis Gonzalez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Flips it behind his back. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
number 17.
Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these 2 teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo? We got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, the ball was jumping off the bats in both lineups.
Now Mike North is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Into the box, Jason Kendall. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We're through 6 full. Pirates lead it 6-4. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser, and the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 7-4.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ ShowTrack to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Carlos Estevez comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box now, Angel Vargas. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. 1 already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. 1 away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Chopped at third. He's right there. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Murray. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Pirates 7 and the Rockies 4. Now it'll be Sam Hilliard. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
For the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back in standing. At the plate now, Garrett Hampson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Larry Nolan takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 58, Larry Nolan.
In now, Ke'Bryan Hayes, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Rockies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Begin the 8th, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Owen Christian. The pitch. Trying to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That ball is absolutely Looking up is the left fielder. You can kiss it goodbye. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and they double him up. It's 8-4. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in a big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Randy Wiggins is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. No outs, nobody on. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ryan Brummett stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Tyler Wiggins will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Set. Here it comes.
Ball at contact.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 8 and the Rockies 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the veteran DH, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch of the AB now. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Ready on 1-2. The right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty D, I don't know what this is. Hero, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, Nero, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there. They're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon. The ball flying out at near record pace.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Christian ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Todd Helton. He grounds it sharply to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Hero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
To the plate now, Jason Kendall, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Mike Christian enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. The batter will be Sam Hilliard, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. Bucks out in front, 8-7. Scott Oberg enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
And it's quickly 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Christian Brummett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Fastball just inside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've taken a 2-run lead. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Matty V, this is historic. 10 bombs in 1 game, Hero. Are you kidding me?
It's so hard to hit a baseball, Dan. Probably the hardest thing to do in all of sport. And for these teams to combine for 10 home runs between the two of them is really historic.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season as they jump ahead by 3. Julian Fernandez enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Into the box, Roberto Clemente, and he fouls this one off. Fernandez is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O. Velo lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
Story picks it up, and boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball as the result.
plate now, Christian Murray, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. He went down on strikes last time up. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Pittsburgh leads this one 10-7. Now to bat, Garrett Hampson. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. Up next, Raimel Tapia. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Now the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Key Bryant.
Next up, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball! That pitch is out.
The win would belong to Trevor Cahill here, barring a sudden turn of events. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Pirates will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I never thought they'd reach this milestone, but here we are, 26 wins in a row, tying the Major League record set by the New York Giants way back in 1916. One of the great all-time runs in any sport, and we're here watching it.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Buccos scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Trevor Cahill pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year. Roy Oswalt was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Mike Christian gets a 4-out save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 10 runs on 14 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. For the Rockies, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors, they left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Cahill. His record is now 12-0. The loss goes to Roy Oswalt. His record is now 7-5. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates launched 7 home runs in this one as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 10-7. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. Luis Castillo twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, leading the Reds to victory over the Padres 4-0. The Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-3. Paul Goldschmidt smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Cardinals downed Arizona 5-4. He is among the NL leaders in on-base percentage. The Atlanta Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-2. Archie Bradley collected win number 2 on the year, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 5-4. The Tampa Bay Rays amassed 14 hits in the game as they pulled away from the Nationals 11-3. The Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they destroyed the Angels 12-3. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. The Mariners combined for a 4-hitter as they blew out the Jays 11-1. The Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-1. The White Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-1. The Tigers sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 7-5. The Houston Astros finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 10-7. It was their 5th straight victory. Sean Murphy drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading the A's to the win over Texas 12-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.